Hey guys, hope you're all right. Right, I've been messing about with this mess for a considerable amount of time, and things ain't quite like they should be. So, I've got plugs that don't even match. Obviously it's been that long ago, I can't remember how this came apart, but there seems to be a lot of bodging, which is sort of the norm with the age of the bike, I guess. So basically I've been trying to unpick everything. Some of it's quite terrible, really. So I'm trying to unpick it all to see what's what. Obviously we know the bike ran on this, but some things just ain't adding up. I've got the old wiring diagram for all the models, US models, GZs, GLs, GEs, GGs, GTs, and it seems to be a complete hodgepodge of a couple of models, this does. I'm just trying to figure out how it probably went. I don't need that. Obviously we don't need the fuse box no more. So this plug here is to the rec. So I'm going to try and figure that out first. I've figured out the oil switch. I found the plug, by the way. Walked straight in here this morning, found it within 5 minutes. So that's good. So I've got the proper connector for the oil pressure switch. That is now all wired in, done. I'm just trying to figure out now the gear indicator. I know what I'm doing there. So a part of the loom coming from that is going to be redundant, but I'm not going to hack it all out. I'm just going to tuck it in neatly, pull out the neutral wire and connect that to the new part of the loom. So that ain't a problem. That's all there ready to go. The confusion is in the ignition side of things. So the old Sparky box doesn't add up at all, but the bike ran on it. Yeah, I'm slightly confused. I am, because there's no plugs that match the box in this harness. I'm guessing it probably would have had wires just shoved in, which I'm trying to establish now. So I'm going to work back from the regulator rectifier and see if I can figure it all out. Between this mess and the diagrams, hopefully we can sort it out. Anyway, I'm going to tuck into this and then keep you posted as I go along. First interruption of the day. Hoover's playing up apparently. Just another typical day. Right, how'd you turn this thing on? No. What have I done? That's not it. How'd you turn a Hoover on? Oh, that one. What's up with that one? Sounds all right to me. Eh? Oh well, might as well give it a blow out with the airline while it's here. Right, do this, then back on with bikes. Right, moving forward. May have a slight delay. Not much of one. So, we got the regulator rectifier all wired up. That's all done. That's all nice and neat, all tucked up there. So obviously when the bike's all together, that won't be seen. And what else have we done? Yeah, that's all connected. I can't remember if I mentioned, you have to excuse when I probably mention stuff 2 or 3 times. Sometimes when I start these videos, it can be several hours before I do the next part of the video, or it can sometimes be the following day, so I sometimes forget what I say. Found the proper connector for the oil switch. That's all on, that's all wired up. What else is wired up? Oh God, I'm forgetting myself now. There's that much going on in here. What else have I wired up? I don't know. My head's going. Might be time to go and have half a day off with a cup of tea and a ride or something. Anyway, I'm hoping my little horn will be here later. We'll see. All the wires are in place for the horn, so that's basically connecting that up, bolting it on. What else? I'm pretty much there, but we have a slight hiccup. Now, I thought this was going to happen. I've ripped everything out the harness. That's there, what's left of it. I've got everything out of there that's needed. And I've come to do the sparking side of the bike. Now I looked at this briefly the other day and I thought, oh, something ain't right there, but I'll get to it when I'm on it, which is like now. So out of the pickups, we have 4 wires. Blue, green, yellow, black. Setting that back on there a minute. But on the box, we only have a plug for 2. I don't quite know what somebody done to make this bike run. I'm thinking, because these plugs don't match nothing, there's not a single plug in the harness, not a single plug anywhere that matches any of this on the bike. And it's been that long ago since I stripped it out, obviously, I can't remember. I'm thinking there's a bit of bodging that went on for the running side of this bike. I reckon someone's just put single connectors in, possibly bridged all this across, so it's 2 wires, and just got it running that way. The coil side of things, that's pretty straightforward, so that's your coil one. That's not a problem at all, but I am not prepared to bodge that other bit up. Yeah, it might be fine, but it's not right. So I've had a word with a friend of mine who's got a shed full of Suzuki's, all in different stages. So as soon as he's finished work, I'm going to go and jump in the van and go over to his place, and we're going to have a search through and see if there's something that's correct. Because a lot of Suzuki's, I guess it's the same with Hondas and all that, would use the same sort of box. So this box, it'll probably service 1000cc Suzuki's, 1100s and whatever. You'll probably find it's the same on several models. It's just not right for this model. So he's got several Suzukis knocking about, all in various states of strip down and build. So we're going to go and have a search through all his parts and get something that will be correct. Even if we change this to a 2-wire. Either or, whether it's the box that we sort out or change this to a 2-wire, I don't know. I do not know at this stage which is the best thing to do, but when we've got a few more bits and ideas and a bit of searching done, I'll know which is the best route to take, so it's done properly. I say I'm not prepared to be bridging wires across and reduce them to 2 wires and stuff. I just don't want to do it. I'm not getting to this stage on this bike and come this far to start cutting corners and bodging. No, I just won't feel comfortable with that at all. So we'll get the right bits on it. Failing that, if he's not got one, I have found one on the good old internet, which I've already put an offer on because the option was there to make an offer. I've already put an offer on that as backup, and I know 100% that is the correct one for this bike. So yeah, it's a little tiny hold up, not much. It may get resolved tonight when I visit my mate, or I'm gonna have to wait for one to come in the post. But I've got plenty to be getting on with. Well, I say plenty, everything's nearly finished. Like I say, the front end, I've given him a nudge on that. That should be the end of the week. Waiting for me little horn. That should be here, maybe today, tomorrow, I don't know. And ignition switch. As I said, all the paintwork's done. I was just holding off collecting it till I'm at a stage where I collect it, bring it back here, and it goes straight on the bike, because I really don't want to like leave it standing on tables or anything, especially with our blue darts around here. Sometimes, especially when we get visitors, he gets a bit excited and he runs around here like a complete nutcase, and it'd be just my luck he damages the paintwork. So yeah, I'll be picking that up when it's ready to come here and go straight onto the bike. At least where it is, it's safe. So, I mean, we still may be near enough complete by the end of this week. Let's say just that one glitch of that box not being right. That's all we've got. I think we still might have a full built bike by the end of this week, come the end of the weekend. I'm hoping for that. Everything else is going in the right direction. So we'll see how it goes. With that hold up, I'm just going to go and check some stuff around the bike now. I know there's still some fixings to tighten up, so I'm just going to go around all that, and then I'm going to clean this shed up, because again, it is a complete bomb site. As you can see, there's stuff absolutely everywhere. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up, because it's nice to have a clean shed when you're on the final few bits of the bike, especially putting all the tank on and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to carry on. Oh, and another thing, this rubber, basically the swing arm pivot point cover, I seem to be missing one. I'm getting good at that, ain't I? Losing stuff. Did I say I found the proper clip for the oil pressure switch? Found it. That's all sorted. Yeah, now I can't find that rubber. Now, that's something the dog would pinch. I'm not blaming the dog, but that is certainly something he'd jump up on the side and run off with. And if that's happened, then, well, it's finished. He'd be at it. He'd be chewed it up and at it. So I've got to try and find one of them now. This bike, it's proper making me work for it. This bike is. It's proper making me work. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Anyway, let me go and find something else to do on it. Right. Oh, it's getting late now. It's been a long day of sorting stuff out, trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with this spark inside of the bike. And now solved it. So, yeah, I went over to my friend's. We had a good route through all his bits, and we found one. What a relief that is. It really is. So all the wires on this harness now is the box. Is the one I've just got from my friend. As I said before, with the one that's on it that's bolted under there, these didn't match anything on the bike. I'll say it's possibly all bodged in with separate spade connectors and stuff like that. That's my guess. And it did run, but it was wrong. It's not the way to be doing things. So this now, hold on, let me put you in the stand. Oh, there you go. Let's so I've got both hands free. Oh, give me a minute. So this is the wire coming from the bike. That fits. Let's grab the manky old harness. So this plug obviously didn't mean nothing. It matched up to absolutely nothing on this bike. This is the harness. That fits. Sorted. So, hold on. Oh, I'll pull them back out in a bit. I'm tired. Let me get sorted out a minute. I'm shattered. Yeah, it's been one of them days. Just running around like a madman everywhere. Anyway, that is sorted. And he knows, is pretty much 100% sure that box is perfect. It came off a running bike. So we are now sorted. This one can come off. I'd still love to know what was done. Like I say, when I pulled the harness off this bike, when I pulled it apart, I just didn't pay any attention. I just ripped the harness off. I wished I'd paid attention now and seen how it plugged everything into these wrong plugs. Yeah, so everything on the bike and in the harness all fits this one spot on. I'm not going to do it tonight. It's probably approaching 10 o'clock now, something like that. I don't know. I've been on the go since stupid o'clock this morning. I'm going to call it a day. Get up early in the morning and get all this fitted. This, like I say, this is literally the last bit. We're done. Maybe my little horn will be here tomorrow. We will see. Hopefully it is. And the ignition. And that's it. We're finished. We've finished the wiring. Oh, that'd be a great tick off the box, that will. I can't wait to do that one. I am so pleased with this. Absolutely over the moon. We've solved this and everything is correct. No bodging. Pull them out. I can't get out. I've lost my strength to carry on. Come on. I need to poke the little barb thing down. Oh, I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm going to do it in the morning. I've had enough today. Yeah. I'll get up early, get that off, get the new one on. Obviously, this one plugs straight into it, and then I'll chase them wires back. And I believe, yeah, they're all to coils, basically. And that's it. Tomorrow, we'll be done. We'll be done the wiring. Yeah. As you know, it's not my favourite part of the job, so that's going to be pretty amazing, ticking that one off the list. I don't even know what day it is today. I haven't got a clue. I think we're approaching the end of the week, so I should be getting a call off the bloke who's got the forks, who's doing the rechroming on the forks. If not, I'm going to give him another nudge. Bit more of a stronger nudge this time, and like explain that you've now holding a build up. The final part of the build, you're holding it up. Please get them done. And then we'll go and fetch the tank. I see a lot of you are looking forward to the tank. Obviously I've seen all the photos, but I'm really looking forward to seeing that in the flesh sort of thing. As I said, we've gone very sort of basic with it really. We've not done nothing flash, nothing fancy. So don't think the bike needs a big flash fancy paint job. But I think it's going to look good. Less is more and all that, as they say. I think it's going to look really good. And next week, I'm sure it's Thursday or Friday. I don't know. It'll be a different day by the time this video goes out. Yeah, this will be done next week. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, tomorrow, finalise the electrics. Hopefully get a call off the guy with the forks. Go and fetch them. That's a 100-mile round trip, so I don't mind that. That'd be actually a bit of time out. Bit of music on my stereo and have a trot out at the motorway. Then we can get the front end in. Then we can get the bike off these jacks. Then we can fit the exhaust. Then put all the tank and everything on. Brilliant. Looking very, 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 very good for next week. Complete. Everything finished. Anyway, I'm going to call it a video at that, guys. And next one, just finalising the mystery of the black box. All sorted. We'll get all that wired in. Anyway, like I say, it's got to be 10 o'clock. I'm going to have some dinner, put my feet up, get up early, get on with this. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care, everybody.